Hi, I'm Chef Jennifer Johnson, and welcome to my kitchen. So last night I told you we would talk a little bit about cod or sea bass and then ahi tuna, but I got some cod, so I got some cheek cut of the cod. In France they call it cabillaud cut, and so we're going to do that. And then I have some ahi tuna. So the ahi tuna I took and cooked in a combination of coconut mango sauce and a little bit of tahini, which is the same thing as soy sauce. It's just a little bit less sodium into it. It's more of a Japanese style of soy sauce. So there's still a little bit of the sauce still on the tuna. And then I made a garnish specifically of the coconut mango, and I added a little bit of oyster sauce and ginger, as well as a little bit more tahini. So it adds a little bit more sweetness to it with the ginger in it, and then I would take and just kind of drizzle it over it to kind of garnish the plate as they would to make it beautiful, and serve it just like this. Now the ahi is a little bit different than the salmon I showed you last night, so it's not going to show a flaking. However, when you take and you cut it, it will take and show a little bit of a redness. It'll be more steak-like. You have two choices. You can make it more done. This is a little bit more done of a piece, as you can see here, or you can make it very seared, which is just a couple minutes on each side. I like both, but when I put this kind of sauce on it, I prefer to make it a little more done. That's very yummy. And then I told you that I was going to talk a little bit more about the preserved lemon that I used last night. So originally I learned how to use preserved lemon when I was taking cooking classes in Paris. You can find preserved lemon. This is the same one from last night, but I've rinsed it off a bit. You can find preserved lemon in just about any open air market. Go behind the thing and ask the guy. You see how easy that is to tear apart the skin? So it tastes a little salty, lemony, and you can use the whole thing. So I take and I keep them in a container for months, and until I get through the whole 5-gallon container. But you can see as I did the cabillaud cut of the cod, it is very similar in that it is flaky and easy to pull apart and eat. Very nice. And because it's a white fish on a white plate, typically you'll see chefs take and add a colored sauce to it. I made a salsa verde here, which is basically a green sauce, which is kind of a pesto, but using Italian parsley instead. And then there's some capers, lemon, some garlic, and some anchovies in here. So you can take and make this as a sauce on the side so that it brings more color and more definition to your fish. Or you could take and put it on the plate and then layer the fish over top of it like that. And then the other piece that I have done too is that preserved lemon. I took and made a garnish with it. So that garnish is cilantro and fresh parsley, along with the preserved lemon chopped. I have pecans in here that have been sauteed in butter, some Parmesan, and some olive oil. Now this is a fantastic garnish. It'll blow the socks off of any fish that you have. And I've actually had friends of mine that say they don't eat fish whatsoever, but when I make them this specific fish, they go home and try to figure out how to make it for their husbands. So you can put this on here. So you have the salsa verde on the other side, and then you have the garnish of the preserved lemon on this side, and it just makes it, you could add some dark color with some reduced balsamic vinegar, but it just makes it a beautiful piece on the plate, and it is so absolutely yummy. Anyways, I figured I would get you a couple of fish dishes so that you can have some options. It's nice and summery, and you have some light to dishes. You can add any kind of vegetable with this, and it would just be a great, great summer dish. Winter too, but it's summertime. Anyways, I hope you have a great day, and I haven't decided yet if I'm doing oils next or I'm doing salt. So we'll have to wait and see. Talk to you later. Take care. Have a great evening.